حي على الفلاح.
When Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to stand up in the night time, he got so deep into it. Listen to this hadith. One Sahabi came and he saw the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam praying in his night prayer, and he went and joined him. He joined the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in prayer. And of course, who wouldn't love to join the Prophet ﷺ in prayer? But this was his nightly prayer. This was his private prayer. This was the one that he didn't make it short for the people behind him, because there's not supposed to be anyone behind him. It's him, one-to-one with Allah. So the Prophet ﷺ started, and he says when the Prophet ﷺ prayed, he prayed every single ayah slowly and steadily, to the extent that I could count the letters he was saying. Allahu Akbar. You know, one is to count the words, how many words you're saying. One is so slow that you can count the letters. It'll be as slow as this. Possibly as slow as this. ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. If I go as slow as that, I can count the letters. But if I go faster than that, if I say ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ, gets a bit, too much for me to count. All right? So he must have been going slow as the first time I did it. And he said, Prophet ﷺ, he read Surah Fatiha, then he started Surah Baqarah, and each time he read a verse, I thought, okay, he's going to go to ruku in a short while. And he kept on reading and kept on reading. And he kept on reading. And every time he came to an ayah where he's supposed to ask Allah for something, he kept on repeating it again and again. For example, رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. And he would repeat it. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. And repeat it. And every time he came to something to seek Allah's refuge, he would seek Allah's refuge and say it again and again. And the Sahabi thought, look, what's the maximum the Prophet ﷺ is going to read? Well, to the end of Surah Baqarah. And the Prophet ﷺ reached the end of Surah Baqarah, and he didn't go into ruku. He started Surah Nisa. And the Sahabi is thinking, whoa, this is getting very long now. And the Prophet ﷺ carried on till he finished all the verses revealed up to that time of Surah Nisa. And then he started Surah Ali Imran. And he recited Surah Ali Imran. You know how much all of this is? This is almost, if we count all of the ayats revealed, then it's about 5 juz. Maybe not all the ayats revealed by that point. It would have been at least 3 or 4 juz. That's a long time in that rhythmic thing to read. It's a long time. It's probably about, I don't know, probably it might be an hour and a half, could be an hour and a half, I don't know. So, or could be an hour at least. So he's standing there all the while with the Prophet ﷺ. Now if you're standing that long, it's going to pain you, okay? Now, the Prophet ﷺ finally goes into ruku. So when he goes into ruku, it's a relief. It's a relief because you're in ruku. But you know what the Sahabi says? He says his ruku was as long as he's standing. Allahu Akbar. And you might think, whoa, that is long. Now, I'm not asking any of you guys to do that tonight, okay? Seriously, you won't be able to manage it. This is a person building his salah to a wonderful, wonderful point. This is our Prophet ﷺ. And he said that his standing after that was same as his ruku, and his sujood was same as his ruku. And the Sahabi, he said, I want you to break my salah and go. Now, it's not for everybody. Now, I'm not asking everyone to do this. I'm asking for us to do a 5-minute, instead of taking 2 minutes for 2 rakats, Take 5 minutes for 2 rakats. You guys understand? Take 5 minutes, take 4 minutes, take double the time. See, normal people will do 2 rakats in 2 minutes. Normal people, 2 rakats, 2 minutes. Fast people will do 2 rakats in 1.5 minutes, 2 rakats probably in 1 minute. That's really fast. Okay? If you can do 2 rakats in 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, that's very good. If you can take 2 rakats and you can stretch it a bit more, then that's excellent. And all I'm asking for, if you can double the time for 2 rakats, say 3 to 4 minutes, if you can double it, you'll see, you'll get better and better, and you'll enjoy it more. In fact, when you stand there, sometimes you will not want to, some people think, let me share a secret with you. Some people think that if we get people to do it slower, I'm not talking about fard prayers, okay? Guys, please, I'm not asking the Imam tomorrow, to do a salah that, Asr salah, and you're there for 15 minutes. Ya Allah, what happened? Hasan Ali came and he switched our Imam. I'm not talking about that, I said fard salah, fine. And even Taraweeh should be moderate. Taraweeh shouldn't be that slow. But some places in Taraweeh, they go durum, 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 durum. They want to just finish it. They want to just finish it. It's like a whole racing course for them. How many times how many rakats they can do? Like a racing car that's going, and he's done 1 lap, 2 laps, 3 laps, 4 laps. Oh, he's coming to his 19th lap. Let's go, around the corner. Let's go, 20th lap, and he's finished. People think that if they get Taraweeh like that, how fast can I do it? What happens? People actually get more tired. Trust me, people get more tired. If I do a quick one here, and I make you do ruku and sujood fast, trust me, you'll be more tired by the end of it. So I say, Allahu Akbar. Sami Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Half the people, it's like doing some exercise, and by the time you finish your 20 rakats, trust me, you'll be more tired. What I did is I went to one place, I think it was in Holland, 1995. I did my Taraweeh there. And the people were used to fast Taraweeh. And the Imam used to pray something like this. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'een, Ihdina siratal mustaqim, siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim, ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Everyone, Ameen. Then, whatever the Qul ya ahlal kitab la takununa, and he's just reading, whatever it might be. قل إن كنتم تحبون الله فاتبعوني يحببكم الله ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم والله غفور رحيم قل أطيعوا الله والرسول فإن تولوا فإن الله لا يحب الكافرين. That's how the Imam used to read. So I came and I said, I said to people, look, I want to do it a bit different. And I stood up the first night and I explained to everybody. I said, look, I'm not going to do it too slow. But I said, guys, you've had years and years of, kind of a fast Taraweeh, not a super fast. But it was a kind of a fast Taraweeh. And I said, what I want to do is I want you to experience with me, not a slow Taraweeh, but a moderate one. Okay, guys, I'm not in favor of really, some brothers, they go to Taraweeh and like, my God, 3 hours. And the guy's got to go to work tomorrow. I'm not in favor of that too. I'm not in favor of really fast Taraweeh, and I'm not in favor of really slow Taraweeh. I'm in favor of a moderate Taraweeh. So I said, I want you to experience it. So they gave me a chance. I said, fine, and I read. قل إن كنتم تحبون الله فاتبعوني يحببكم الله ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم والله غفور رحيم قل أطيعوا الله والرسول فإن تولوا فإن الله لا يحب الكافرين إن الله اصطفى آدم ونوحا وآل إبراهيم وآل عمران على العالمين ذرية بعضها من بعض والله سميع عليم. Now just in between, not too slow, not too fast. By the time, and I was slowing a bit more towards the end, a bit more, because I saw that, what happened the first night? First night, people who are used to this fast Taraweeh, and suddenly you're going slower, they're like, nah, we're not having that. Complaints came, seriously, complaints came. Why is he going that slow? Why is he going that slow? And then after a while, Some left, seriously, some went to other masjids, a few went to other masjids, many stayed. But even then there was still few complaints. By the time I did 2 or 3 nights with them, and you slow it down a bit more, then they really like it. And I could slow down more, and they would like it more. And I'm seriously, if you want to test it out, test it out. كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان. And I know that can be quite slow for some people, but you know what? When you get to the 20 something night, and if you're slowing it down and you become everyone used to it, you know what? More people joined. Why people get used to it?
حي على الفلاح